Okay. Do your thing.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 4 of our Hockey Talk show.
Hockey Talk.
Quieter week, but we're back again.
Seemed quiet, eh?
It seemed quiet. I think everyone's kind of just waiting for this next week's Four Nations and stuff. So it's kind of like we're just waiting for this for the break.
Kind of. It's nice to see. I saw Kachuk and a couple other guys kind of say like, "No, this is real. Like this isn't the All-Star game." So
like
kind of like we were
worried if they're not going to try or
kind of saying,
not.
yeah. A lot of rumors that maybe we'll discuss.
Think about after the break, after the All-Star break, after the Four Nations break, like trade deadline's gonna be right around the corner ish.
Yeah. What would you say?
Like half a month. I think it's on March like 7th.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
So I think the NHL's back like February 20th. Well, I don't know when they're back, but I know that's when Four Nation ends. Yeah. And I think it's like 2 days. It's like 22nd.
Perfect.
So like a week.
That'll be fun.
Or
I think a lot can happen.
For now, like always, we're gonna start with
We're doing the picks.
Our predictions.
All right, we're gonna go with the predictions. This week was a pass. I did not hit the target.
What was your target?
My target was I said like 3 different numbers. 70% was the main one.
You're a mix of like 58,
60 would be nice.
70.
58's realistic. 60 is the goal. 70 is when something crazy is going to go down.
And what did we end up with?
55.
55 for Sergei Gansha.
It's really weird when you look back at your week because I feel like I want to pick the same teams.
It's hard because like you start to like kind of like teams even if they're not your favorite team.
Yeah.
Like I pick Dallas all the time.
Yep. Same.
Right, and then if they lose, I'm like, man, like maybe I shouldn't pick Dallas every time.
I should have.
I started trying to be a little bit more on the ball.
Yeah.
Obviously, with your favorite teams.
Yeah, favorite teams.
Like Leafs and Capitals,
we're always going to go Leafs.
I can't.
I support the Caps with you.
Yeah, but like I picked LA once for like weeks and weeks in a row, and I was like, I can't do that every time.
No,
but I started
really
liking
good.
the team.
Yeah, LA's good though.
They are good. Like they're not a bad pick.
They're a good pick.
You got 55%. What do you know what that is out of 36?
20 out of 36. Sounds great.
That sounds better.
Sounds great.
It sounds great.
And it's a pass.
It's a pass.
I'm 3% away from the goal of 58.
You'll get there.
I'll get there.
I think
it'll happen.
Pass it with flying colors potentially.
Thank you.
Potentially.
What was your number?
I actually had a really good week. My goal was 61% for Rick Nash.
Okay.
Ended up getting 63%.
63%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Evgeny Dadonov.
Just naming people.
63 still ain't nothing to ride into the sunset about. Like
no, not at all. We're gonna. Well,
it's the best that anyone here's done.
It's the best that we've done so far. Week 4.
Let's try to beat 63 now.
Yeah,
let's always try to beat our pre.
We can do. Yeah. Okay. We'll make a
But you have your goal obviously as well.
Have the goal.
Those were our predictions. We're getting. I don't know if we can say it, just because I had a good week, but like I wouldn't say I'm getting better.
I think we just got to keep up the same momentum.
If
we keep going with the same momentum on the first day, second day, third day, we just keep going. It's gonna pan out. We just got to keep.
That was the biggest like hockey answer
strong
of all time.
Oh,
that's literally you sound like a player in an interview.
No, we just got to keep it going.
Predictions they're fun to do. I think it's a fun way to get started. Always to get us in the hockey talking mood and.
Hey, passing week. We passed.
Passing week, great week for us.
Next week, 60%. 65 is the goal.
Let's do it.
70%, something crazy is gonna happen.
I think at some point we're gonna have like an 80% week. It's gonna be like everything's just that's tough.
We're just gonna flow. Oh yeah. We're just gonna have to pick. But again, it's gonna have to be by not picking favorites every time. We're gonna have to just
there are underdogs that are gonna win.
They're gonna win. You have to pick and choose when.
Yeah.
Like maybe not pick the same team the whole week.
Like the underdog. Or just in general.
In general.
And then you try to like a flow of the week. If people are playing like back to back, home ice advantage on a back to back, stuff like that. Backup goalies playing like there are stuff that
those are things that I think we look at.
I think we look at and then we judge that, and then it doesn't actually affect it as much as we think. Sometimes I think it does.
I think more often
they're professionals. Tell me they can't play back to back games that like
even the worst team in the National Hockey League is such a good hockey team.
Yeah,
it's like they're gonna win games.
Like they're playing a back-to-back, we're all like, I'm instantly like, well, that's a disadvantage. It's not always.
It's not really.
Because sometimes let's say they dominated the night before.
Yeah.
You're like riding high on momentum, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good point. But even the backup goalie. Backup goalie is a pretty good goalie.
Nowadays are way better.
They're good.
They're most good. Goalies just have like a duo tandem. Usually one's obviously better, but you trust your backup goalie nowadays more than ever.
Mm-hmm. Let's just keep the goalie talk going.
Goalie talk.
I saw that there was a couple things came out about like mid-season awards, and we've brought them up before. We've brought them up. Connor Hellebuck.
clear cut.
Clear cut.
Like we were talking about, like duos, Winnipeg, they just rely on Hellebuck.
Yeah, see, Eric Comrie, guys, I'm pretty sure guys.
He's cool.
He's good.
They have Connor Hellebuck.
But no, the other guy too I want to talk about was Logan Thompson.
What a season!
Showing up.
We've talked about him before, but
that's our boy.
He has not slowed down. Signed an extension.
Signed an extension.
Great for the Capitals.
Great for the Capitals.
Do you think it's hard with the players involved? Like, what would it take for a goalie to win like the MVP, like the Hart Trophy? I think only Carey Price has, like in recent memory.
Yeah. Eh?
When Carey Price won, it was when like players weren't putting up 130-point seasons.
True.
It was during like the drought of point production.
They were like 70 points, 80 points.
And goalies were at the top of their game.
That was such a weird year, eh?
Jamie Benn one year, I don't know if it was that year, it was just one year, won the award with I think 87 or 89 points. Like the Art Ross, he led the league. That's insane.
I remember.
Like, I
remember that.
Like Draisaitl and McKinnon already had like 83 or something.
Oh yeah. They're battling it out.
But that's insane.
A couple of them actually got over 100. Like we had like 12 or so guys.
Yeah,
more than 100 points in a year.
It's getting crazy, but I love it. I
love it. More points. That's what we're here to watch.
Yeah, like we want to watch the players.
Just put the puck in the net.
Yeah. Crazy how fast, not how fast, but like the time change of that mid like 2000, not mid 2000, but like 2010s era of just point production was like an all time low. Well,
probably a lot of things happen at the same time because like as you know the goalie equipment, they shrunk it.
Yeah,
the speed of the game also changed. Like so, it's almost like a lot of things happened at the same time,
and all these
to
new young
allow
guys
these guys to just pepper. McKinnon
and
Draisaitl just crushing it this year.
Right now, the two best players in the league.
In two very different players, I gotta
say. Very different play styles.
Yeah,
McKinnon definitely more like a McDavid-esque style.
Yeah.
With just right-handed.
The only difference would probably be McKinnon's physical play would shock you, I think.
Yeah.
He's kind of that in between of McDavid and Draisaitl.
Yeah,
because I would say McDavid and Draisaitl are two very different players. Way different.
Yeah,
you don't see a lot of guys like him.
No, not putting up those numbers either.
Exactly, yeah. Like that, like he's in the top of the league.
Right now. He's in everything.
What other guy like him is up there with him, right?
Yeah, right now. No.
So
it's crazy. We're talking MVP with Hellebuck.
Yeah.
Just because of the depth of players, I don't think it's possible for him to win it.
I think so.
I think it's possible because I do like it and I would love a goalie to win.
That'd be cool.
But it's just the forwards are crazy right now.
It's just too much.
Like I couldn't even see a defenseman winning it anytime soon. And we're at like the peak of defense with like Hughes and Makar. It's gonna be like a forward for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Unless, it'd be a lot.
It'd be one of those two guys just having a career year.
Like Makar or Hughes.
Yeah, Makar and Hughes.
Hellebuck he'd have to be insane. He's already insane, but he'd have to be like, I don't know.
It'd have to be like unquestionable, like just stealing games.
Yeah, and he does that already a little bit, but and it's still he's just not. I don't know.
There's another level he has to find, and good luck to him.
Which is insane because he's a crazy goalie.
And then we're asking that of him. He needs to be better if he wants to win it.
I'd like to try to find a player on a team that's like fighting for playoffs who's standing out so much, you know? Okay.
Who is that right now, do you think?
Like if Vancouver makes it, like Quinn Hughes.
Well, there's your D-man.
That's a defenseman. That's the only problem. I'm kind of
couple teams
kind of already reverting back on my point.
Well, you can't.
I'm just saying I like it. I don't think he will. But
he won't.
Kirill Kaprizov would have been if he didn't get injured.
He would have been up there.
Like if they make playoffs and he was healthy all year. He's injured now again for a few more weeks.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's a good point. So he's a guy. If Sebastian Aho, whatever, be up there.
They should start respecting two-way players more for awards, maybe.
Because what do they just give him? The sulky?
Like he's in that talk, right? More so than MVP. Speaking of Aho in Carolina, Mikko Rantanen, Martin Necas.
Yeah.
Who's winning this trade so far?
Necas is.
Martin Necas is
playing
pretty well.
Some good hockey.
And he's the one with term on his deal. Little bit of term.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Colorado definitely is like.
They make deals.
They did okay here.
They make deals.
I don't know if he's probably not going to sign with Carolina.
Sometimes you gotta wonder with some of these players. It's like, do they just want to live somewhere else now and just play? Like, does he just want to go to like any
Florida
random team?
Florida,
L.A.
like a
I'm gonna go to St. Louis. Do you think he's done with like the competitive team. It's like
No.
I'm going where I want to be.
No, he's like his next deal is going to be his prime. Like he's
Is this
in
the
his
prime?
prime,
This is
but,
the
like,
prime
this is his
deal,
biggest deal he will get. So you want to, for one, finish off playing
right.
strong, and then keep going.
Quickly, what's the deal? Go.
For him,
What's the deal?
if it's with like,
What's he sign?
if it's a team with money, he could sign an 8-year, $14 million. That's
8
what he's
year,
probably looking
14
for.
million. You heard it here first. 8 years.
Like if Chicago
14
wants to open
mil.
up their checkbook and get Bedard a player, they
So
can
that-
afford that. They can do that.
So that's another part
But
of it.
does he
That's
wanna
even
go to
more-
Chicago?
That's more my point than just being like,
That's where we'll
Like,
never
where does he
know
wanna go?
where his head's at. Like,
That's-
does he want to
that's
be
the
in a
wild part.
contender and get paid less? But then he would have stayed with Colorado.
yeah. I think because of what happened, he's getting his 14 million. He's getting
He might as
14
well
million.
leave now. He
He's
already
getting
left.
8. He's already left. He's getting his money. Just
I
no
would
doubt about it.
predict that he signs 8-year, $14 million. And it could be Chicago.
I'm gonna go 14.75 for 6 years.
I'm so specific. 7.5. You want to?
14.75 for 6 years. Like right now, we
Where?
want you. He's going. You know what? I'm gonna say L.A.
Okay. Is there a reason why?
No.
Are
Okay.
they gonna make a lot of moves to open up some cap space?
The way LA's playing, they got stuff to do. Like they're doing something.
Yeah, they have
right?
a really good team,
Mhm.
but they're gonna have to trade stuff to open up cap.
Drew Doughty, he's gone.
Why do you hate Drew Doughty? Okay, we'll backtrack all the way to the awards talk because I like that talk. It's like it is mid-season kind of. I feel like.
Okay.
So let's talk Rookie of the Year, the Calder Trophy. It's getting intense.
It's close.
It could change. Like it was
It's close.
at the very, very beginning. It was like this is probably Michkov, especially with
Yeah.
Celebrini going down
Yeah.
with his injury. It was like
Yeah.
Michkov started flourishing. You see him on Sportsnet. It's like Michkov.
Yeah.
Then Celebrini comes back,
He took
Puts up
over.
crazy
He was so
numbers and-
good.
and then Lane Hudson
Yeah.
showing that he's like a future, could be like a Hughes McCarr in a few years.
Yeah.
Putting up crazy numbers for Montreal.
Yep.
I can't pick the winner. Honestly, I do think it's more now between Celebrini and Hudson.
Think so. Michkov.
As of right, Michkov could
He
easily
shows up.
come
He just
back.
had he had a good week. I think he had a
played
couple goals.
Washington, he had 2 goals. He tried
Yeah.
in Michigan a hat trick.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Pellegrini was just going off.
He
He
went
was
off.
playing
And
so well.
And he still is doing. He's still like almost a point per game on the San
Yeah.
Jose Sharks, who just traded Mikko Granlund. They ain't getting better,
No. No.
but they're getting funner.
It's a good one. You don't want it. Like, do you just pick the guy who's
The most points, no.
most points?
No. There's still so much of the season left. Like, let's say Mitch Cobb just goes off and is
Yeah.
Flyers top player, and he's put then it's gonna slowly go back to him. Right now, I think Lane Hudson's like taking over, but I don't mean like he's the top favorite. Just he's like in the news right now.
Yeah.
It's like this guy just
he's
entered
playing
the
like
race,
he's
yeah.
playing like he should be. I think that's kind of
He's
the
incredible, and
point
his
he's
brother,
making.
Washington Capitals
Yeah.
prospect.
Yeah,
they
that
look
was-
way too identical.
I agree. I
Like
was
identical
yeah.
for not twins,
Yeah.
and they play
Identical.
pretty much identical.
Yeah.
Which like scouting report for Cole, you should have been like, this is Lane's brother.
You're happy.
I'm very happy. That's where like World Juniors, I was kind of like, it's
Damn,
fun
man.
watching USA. Ryan
Yeah.
Leonard and Cole Hudson just
Yeah, that would be
dangling.
good. It's a good question though. Yeah. Who wins it? I'm gonna go. Do you think it matters that Montreal and Philadelphia are both kind of in the hunt to try to do some? I don't know. I don't know how
think-
close Philadelphia is.
It doesn't matter as much, but if the rookie is a big part of bringing a team to the playoffs, then yes, that's
Like-
got to play a bit of a factor.
If-
Do you think Calgary's goalie has a chance? Dustin
I was
Wolf?
kind of waiting to bring him up because maybe
Remember when Steve Mason won it way back?
yeah.
But it's like,
You hope it goes to a goalie that continues a very solid career, right? Like
Yeah.
in Dustin Wolf,
unlike Steve Mason.
unlike Steve Mason. But I
Dustin
think they
Wolf
did
did.
it right with Wolf because they really waited. They really
They did it
waited to
right.
bring him in. Now he's the guy.
He's the guy.
And they made it clear.
yeah.
They traded away their goalie. They got guys who can back him
they
up.
gave
right?
him a
Like,
real chance.
he's
here
the
to
guy.
Be the guy, and he's done pretty good for a rookie. He's
Oh,
the- he's the guy.
100%, 100%.
They're hunting playoffs down there.
Yep, he can definitely be in the talk.
He's in the talk.
So like, if Wolf keeps going,
I thought Cutter
keeps
Gauthier was gonna
playing.
be up there.
Yeah, that's weird, eh? It's weird when guys just don't.
He's doing
show
fine.
up.
Like you have to remember, there are rookies. Like it's gonna take a bit, but I don't know. Some
Yeah.
guys just click right away in the league.
Yeah,
some people don't.
Yeah. That's why they
And-
get the awards.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was Calder talk. That was Pretty good. Or did you have some?
I was still just gonna kind of give Wolf another
Well, good. That's
good like
I like it.
just another good push that I think.
Give him one more push. I like it.
I think he could be just kind of keeping with his career, which they've set him up that he could be, and he's playing really well. That he could be in the conversation for the Calder.
Yeah, but you can't tell if he's gonna have a good career off this year. Like, you can't give him an award
Well, no,
hoping
you
he has a
can't.
good career.
No, but I guess so. But you can
Like,
give
that's
him
not a
an award.
factor.
Well, no, they're not going to look and be like, you know what, this guy's got 10 years in him. He's going to make it. No, but I think if you look at what Calgary is building, yeah, he would really have to fall off, and that just gives you more confidence to say he's the guy.
Are you talking about like him just being a successful goaltender in the league? Or
No, I was trying to give him the Calder. I was trying to give him winning the Calder. You know what? Scratch that.
You can't let him win the Calder because you think there's potential.
No, I'm just saying that because of the setup that he's the guy. There's confidence all around that he's a starting goalie. He's playing well. They're pushing for playoffs. You know, I think he should definitely be
he's in the talk.
Candidate for the Calder.
He's definitely a candidate. If Calgary like has a huge push and he's just in the new like doing his thing, and is a big reason why.
Yeah, well, he would be. He's the goalie. We just talked about goalies. Like if they're winning and they're in the playoffs, why doesn't he? What else does he have to do?
You have to somehow be such a good goalie that you're better than Hudson and Celebrini.
Oh,
that's your competition. Like he's doing great.
No, but that's what's weird.
I like him.
The more I'm saying it, the more it's like, well, what else would he have to do? It's almost like he's past the Calder talk. He's just their guy.
He's their goalie.
He's the goalie.
Yeah, but
he's playing well and he's pushing for playoffs. And as the team gets better, and I think they're going to make some moves, they're pushing for playoffs, and he's the guy. He's not even. They've moved on from Calder. Does that make him worthy of it? You see my point, though, or no?
I get your point, but like that's not what.
No, I understand. It's for kids. He's past that.
It's for kids.
Anyway,
so like he wouldn't accept it.
Oh no, accept it.
I'm a fan of Wolf. He's going to be in the talk. It's going to be tough for him to win it compared just because of the competition. That's really it. I can't see him beating Hudson, Celebrini, or Michkov right now.
All right, out of the, you know what, we're doing it. Out of the four, who do you got?
Did you throw Dustin Wolf in
He's
there?
in it, yeah.
Well, I'm going to not take Wolf.
Okay.
I'm still thinking Celebrini is going to finish it off at the top. I think the fact that he is a true 18-year-old does matter.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit. I don't know, for the respect of it.
Okay.
Who are you taking? You taking
Michkov.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going Michkov. I just think he's kind of in it's a slightly different category of play. That's just kind of what I think. He's the guy. He's getting it from Torts. Yeah, he's already in this. He's already in this league, right?
So he don't need it.
You don't need it either. You know what? My guys don't need it. Well, Michkov.
Okay, Michkov. I think Celebrini, but I do want to give a shout out to Lane Hudson.
100%.
Might be the favorite right now to win it. And he could. I would not be shocked. I'm on board of Lane Hudson being amazing.
That's how I think. That's how close.
I'm not hating any of these players. I like.
Oh God, no. They can all win, and I'd be very excited for them.
I'm gonna guess Celebrini right now.
Right.
Good overall award talk.
I thought so.
So I think
it's good.
We should do iPad time with Josh.
Are we doing it?
We're doing it.
I got a couple things.
It's the thing.
I got a couple things.
Let's get it out.
I'm more going rumor style.
Ooh,
I think with
trade rumors.
I think because we've kind of talked about it a bit.
We touched on stuff. Yeah, I'm excited.
That there were a couple guys thrown out there. That I just want to.
You should make like a sound with like your mouth, like when it's like iPad time with Josh.
Yeah, right now.
And now it's time for iPad time with Josh.
Kind of lost it there for a moment. I was gonna go higher.
Sang that a little bit.
I was gonna go like more of a ring. See, that's why I didn't go high. Or make like a
I was thinking like the da-na-na-na-na-na, but your own thing. Just a sound effect of a wave. Is that? I feel good. One more time. It's time for iPad time with Josh. Why do you have to? Why are you starting like you're like coming out of a curtain? All right, and now it's time for iPad time with Josh. You didn't do anything. It's time for iPad time with Josh.
Ring ding ding.
What was that?
They're all too far gone now.
All right, let's just do iPad
Next
time.
week
We
we'll
don't need
have-
we don't need a
No,
melody.
like what do we keep like? Braden Shen.
Let's go. Braden Shen. What are we talking about?
Honestly, actually, the main two guys I have on here are Braden Shen, Dylan Cousins. Where are they going?
Why can't you just remember that?
Because the other, no, it's good
Open
because
up your iPad to read Braden Shen and Dylan Cousins' names that you wrote down.
that's how preparation works.
But like, okay, I'm
Because
not
we already,
hating on
and
it.
what's
I
good
love
is that I got to do a quick check, and we talked about the other things that I had written down on there.
Okay, you have
Right,
more
so
written
it's kind of like
down. How many notes did you have?
5 lines. 5
lines.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So Braden Shen. Let's
Braden
talk about
Shen. So Braden Shen, he's getting talked about on the move. St. Louis is looking to move him.
him. Captain.
Captain of the team. I find a lot of them do that, eh?
Yeah,
Just trade their captain away. I
a
think
lot
it's a
of times it
respect
happens at,
thing.
like the deadline.
Yeah, like this is probably gonna go till the deadline.
Depends what the market really is like.
Remember Nick Foligno was traded for a first.
Yeah, but the Leafs don't know what they're
They
doing.
don't know what they're doing, but
He
hopefully
wore
that's
his
not
dad's
the
hat and
market.
we all lost it. We're
Yeah,
all like,
that's
this
not
guy's,
the market,
This guy's
though.
the reason we're going to win the cup, and then he's gone.
He's coming. That was
Then he
it.
fought
That's
Corey
quick.
Perry, and that's the last thing I remember.
That was good though. Good for him to do
Good for
that.
Nick Foligno. I do like Nick Foligno.
Yeah, I like Nick Foligno,
But
but I
yeah,
just hope that's not kind of the market that gets set.
Braden Shen, I'd be shocked if there's a first round traded, but let's say like people are getting traded and he's kind of in. There's still a big market for him.
Just kind of wanted to touch on it that Braden Shen's being talked about. Dylan Cousins is a big one. I think he
would. Fetch
I think
a
he
good
would be a
return.
very exciting guy to trade because
For?
he's kind of a different
Or trade like
trade for to get. Yeah.
He can play center or wing.
Play center or wing. He kind of does a little bit of everything. He's not like your top guy.
But he's still
I think
young enough
he's
that you never know.
He could be, yeah.
Like I saw a team that it doesn't have to be, he's not a rental player. He's like he's going to join the team for a bit.
He'd be a fun one to trade. That'd be a good hockey trade.
So what's a Dylan Cousins return look like? What do you want if you're the Sabres? Do you want a player, pick, prospect?
If I'm the
Everything?
Sabres, if I'm the Sabres, I think I want a guy back because you're trying to make the playoffs. Like this is the team, right? We've kind of touched on it before.
You're
This
at
is
least,
the
like,
team.
You're not in a rebuild phase anymore.
No, package would be like 2 prospects and a pick kind of thing for Cousins,
Normally, but I don't. Yeah, I think they're.
but they want a guy back.
Probably someone who's not as good as Cousins. Maybe younger, not younger.
Maybe a young guy coming. Maybe a young
Maybe.
guy who's already
And then a pick upgrade or
playing.
something.
Yeah, like maybe.
Depends what teams are really gonna take a shot for him. I saw some. It's a lot of contenders want him.
Yeah.
But-
What was it? Leafs, Red Wings. So if you're the Red Wings, what do you give up?
You're not giving away
Anybody in the top
No.
6. So let's just go down to the bottom 6. Like a Rasmussen,
like Valino.
a Valino,
That'd be part of it, but like you'd have to give then a pick upgrade.
and a pick upgrade. Yeah.
Because Joe Valino, remember he was an exceptional stats player.
He was. Maybe that's kind of the deal, though. I see.
Someone who can play, but
Someone
then
who's
you
playing,
need more
yeah.
as well.
They want a guy who's playing. You're not going to get the same type of unless it's a 1-for-1. But
So,
yeah, no, we'll touch
so
more on
yeah,
that.
we'll
That'll be fun. Trade deadline.
Yeah, I think after 4 Nations,
Yeah.
we're gonna dive into trade deadline
Yeah.
more and more every time.
So what? 4 Nations starts when?
February 12th.
February 12th. And did you notice that there are some games that are the same day?
Yep. Before like they start, we could do a quick
Just a quick
video
rundown. Like,
on-
hey,
like
here's
a 4-minute video like this of us just
Yeah.
talking our
Yeah.
predictions, everything for it, and then we watch it with it.
Mhm.
Right? We can do that.
or like who do you think's gonna
Win.
who's
Lead
running
the-
it?
lead
Right?
the
Who's
league.
gonna lead it?
Lead the league, lead the tournament.
Lead the tourney.
Yeah,
Who's
we could-
who's
we
most
could-
valuable player in the tourney? You know, who's
we can make a
stepping
whole
up?
preview episode that's
Yeah,
quicker than like a full episode like this.
full episode of this. Yeah,
That was a good episode. Another one.
another good,
4 in the
another
book.
good talk. Yeah, that's 4, eh?
4 episodes in the book. We're doing this.
We're doing it.
We're doing
Yeah,
this.
we're doing it.
We're
We're gonna
committed.
keep going.
We ain't gonna stop.
But yeah, no, it's fun. I like
Yeah.
it. It's
So we're
good.
having a great time. Thank you guys for watching.
That's Hockey Talk.
commenting. We
Yeah.
love it. This has been Hockey Talk.
Great. I
We're
like
having a
the-
great time doing this.
I like the
We're
back
getting
and forth.
better.
I like the
I think
you know,
at our
I like
conversation, the comments have
seeing
been
it. I
great.
like seeing it.
I love when people interact with it. It's been great.
It's fun. It's awesome.
So yeah, thank you guys
Touch
again
more
for
base.
watching.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be back again
Soon. We'll be
Soon,
back
because
soon.
we're gonna make a preview. That's a good idea. We're gonna make a
think that'd
preview
be fun.
video
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah, so you'll see us soon.
This has been Hockey
good.
Talk with
Hockey
Josh
Talk.
and Jordan.
That's it.
Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you
Oh,
like
yeah.
and subscribe. I don't know if I've ever done that before.
We've never done. We're
And
doing
comment who you
Yeah.
think should win the Calder Trophy. I feel like
that.
that was
Ooh,
a good
that's
topic.
You know what?
Yeah,
That's a good. Out
You
of the
don't have
4, Celebrini, Michkov, Hudson, Wolf,
Or if you think there's someone else, you can.
or someone else. It's fine.
But yeah, comment below if you want to do that. That'd be fun.
That's it.
All right.
All right.
Thank you guys for joining us. See you next time.
All right.